Barney Frank on a bank board.
There's something that sounds a little bit funny about it, right? This is the guy that is half the namesake behind Dodd-Frank, the landmark legislation that was the government regulatory crackdown on the financial sector in the wake of the crisis, is now, 2 years out of Congress, joining a bank. So he is joining the bank, Signature Bank. He's going to join the board. He says he likes the model of this bank because it doesn't get into fancy exotic derivatives and credit default swaps. What it does mostly is lend to private banks. As for how much he's going to make, according to Crain's New York, board members get about $60,000 a year. Plus, he's going to get about $200,000 worth of stock that's not going to vest right away.
And I would imagine that if they need anybody to help them understand a little bit about Dodd-Frank, that they've got someone right in the boardroom that can do so.
Yes, you would imagine. I mean, it's hard enough to find anybody who has actually read all, 1,000+ pages of Dodd-Frank. Here we go. You have the co-author. So hopefully this will help them, navigate the winds of new regulation, if you will. But it's also just a little bit ironic because particularly you do often hear that the size of banks and financial institutions that have been sort of most hamstrung, if you will, most affected, let's say, by all the new regulations is these small to mid-sized banks, which Signature Bank surely is one of. But better have him with you. And
well, I guess. But having said that, is any comment about just the general idea of Barney Frank, who I don't think they're going to give him an award from the banking industry, that he's joining the board of a bank? I mean, there are many other companies he could have joined the board of.
Indeed, there are. He says this is the first board that he has been asked to join. He's been flattered by it, and he is quoted in the Wall Street Journal as saying, "I'm very supportive of financial institutions."